My name is Natalie, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a book calendar. Now, you might ask, what is a book calendar? Well, a book calendar is something that you make that has this year or 2 years in which you plan out when and what you are going to read. Now, I have an example right here. This is my book calendar for the 2019-2020 year. Now, you can see that on different dates I have highlighted and circled and written down what I will be reading. Now, you must know yourself when you create a book calendar. You must know how long it's going to take you to do certain things. If you have assignments for school or if you have work, you certainly can't be reading, a lot in one day. And you certainly need some time to maybe process or think about a book. Now, I know for me, I love to spend as much time as I can on a single book because I love to experience the journey and the world for as long as possible, which is probably pretty understandable, seeing as most of you who probably be watching this are book nerds, like me. But other people love to read a book in a single day. They take pride in, what's called binge reading, or reading, if it is a 300-page book in 3 hours or less. It just depends on what you like. But in a book calendar, you map out what you want to read, when you want to read it, so that way you know what you're going to be reading in the next year. And if somebody says, hey, you should read this book, you're like, okay, I will put it on next year's book calendar instead of this year. And then not trying to get all mixed up with when you want to read different things and when you have to read different things for school, for work, for whatever. And so that way you can be organized and plan what you want to do. For me, it's a great way to remember all of the books that I have not yet touched or read or explored. A book is like a vacation. You go in, you meet a bunch of people who, you're not going to get to actually live with or see maybe for a very long time. But, it gives you a world that you can explore and play in, and a story that can encapsulate you, and you can return to that whenever you want to, and you can return to whatever moment you want to later in the future. So you should, just like vacations, planning out a book is not a weird thing. It's planning out when you're deciding to take a journey, to go somewhere. So don't think of it as, oh my gosh, I have to read this now because I put it on a calendar, and if I don't read it in this exact date and I don't finish it, then, it's never gonna work. Or, I'm being crunched into doing this. I mean, I know I haven't strictly followed this. I even wrote at the top of the calendar, all dates are adaptable. But you have to remember that you're choosing to take this type of adventure somewhere, and that you want to be prepared and understand that world, and you want to explore as many worlds as you can in 1 year. I mean, right? That's why we're all here, because we love books. But I strongly consider to try this method out and see if it works for you. And then you know that you are going to travel to so many worlds in 1 year. So I hope that was helpful. Bye!